Hi everyone, George Attio expert from Craft here. Today I will show you how to push Attio Notes to the Notion. Let's get started. Push Attio Notes to Notion, you will typically do it with middleware. In our case is Zapier and Attio Webhooks. First, prepare a Notion database where you will store notes. Add the title and date fields. This one's the most useful to track the date of creation note and title of the note. We will push the content of the note inside the page. In Zapier, create a new zap with the webhooks trigger. Choose the catch hook and copy this URL that we will paste to the webhook in the Attio. Let's create webhook in Attio. We create a webhook for the node created and passed the URL from the Zapier. Save changes. Now we created the webhook. Let's create a test node to get the taste data that we can use in the next steps in the Zapier. Let's choose DocSign, test. Node is created. Let's test this trigger. Now we can see this node was created. After the webhook trigger, add a delay step for 1 minute. This is a practical fix because Attio can send the webhook right when the node is created, before the user finishes entering the title or content. The delay gives Attio time to persist the content, so the next API fetch returns the real data instead of blanks. Delay 4. Let's choose 1 minute. After the delay, we should add another step for the webhooks with the get method. Why do we need it? Because we need to fetch the full node data from Attio via the Attio REST API. Use the node ID from the webhook payload, then call the get node endpoint, and add an authorization header with this template. Let me show you. So here is the get node API endpoint. Just copy this URL, paste here, and we need to populate this event ID node ID. We should send this data as a JSON, and we need to paste our authorization header. And you should, when you connect your Zapier, you should create a access token for the Zapier, and you should copy it and paste it here. Continue, and let's test the step. Okay, now we can see a lot of data from our node, like title of the node, content of the node, different tags, what the parent object ID, and etc. etc. For creation a Notion database page, you need to add a Notion step with the action create data source item. You need to choose your account. Here you will be able to choose your database that you want to populate this info to. We need to populate the info from the node title, populate the date of creation, and the content. I choose the markdown because there is an interesting limitation from the Notion side. You can push the node to the Notion with the plain text type if your node exceeds 2000 characters. For this, I would recommend to use the markdown type of the node. Finally, test it. Our node was created in Notion. Let's publish this zap and test with the real data. As we can see, the delay step and the further step was successfully executed. And if we open our Notion, this node was created with the content inside the page. We are offering a free automation done for you. If you want to create the same automation or you need help with the automation creation from the Attio expert, just DM me and let me know if this video was useful for you.